Members, the House is resumed. Before the dinner break, we were on the third reading of the Corrections Amendment Bill. Chris Hipkins was speaking and has 6.5 minutes remaining if he wishes. Would some other member wish to take a call? I call Ian McKelvey.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. It's a great pleasure for me to speak on the Corrections Amendment Bill, third reading. I don't need to deal in too much fact as I've had some very auspicious previous speakers who have done that for me. It's the first opportunity I've had to open the batting after a break, and I guess I'm going to last about as long as the New Zealand openers often do. But unfortunately, but I just wanted to talk about a couple of the previous speakers very briefly. It amazes me that we had 9 years of a Labor government. They did nothing about this sector other than fill the prisons up, and they're now blaming the government and saying they've got all the answers. I'm surprised they didn't use them at the time. So I think that's a bit of a first point I wanted to make, Mr Speaker. The government came to the government benches some 4 years ago aspiring to provide for a safer New Zealand, to deliver better public services to all New Zealanders and to improve our quality of life. An efficient and effective corrections system is the catalyst for the first of these and the result of the second. The government has a target to reduce reoffending by some 25% by 2017. Having been through the Select Committee stages of this bill, I'm encouraged to believe that this is achievable. I also believe that further improvement under the current Corrections Department management is very achievable. It's achievable because of a heavy investment in education, training, both of prisoners and of the prison staff, and the introduction of GPS technology allowing low-security prisoners who would previously not have been able to take part in some of those outside work and training to do so. Much has been made of the strip search conditions in this bill by the opposition, and in a very graphic fashion as well, Mr Speaker. And I must say I found the process a little testing myself until I understood the issues that these prisons face with the smuggling of both contraband, drugs and indeed weapons into the prisons. Certainly these strip searching clauses are needed in this bill. Mr Speaker, the provisions of this bill have been well covered by my predecessors, as I said, and I'm confident, like my Chair Jackie Dean and my Minister Antoli, that this bill goes a long way toward having an efficient and effective prison corrections service which will take New Zealand into the future. Thank you, Mr Speaker.
Call Wall.
Kia ora, Mr Speaker. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Sorry, I understand it's a split call.